Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into how to kick that mobile addiction so you can really focus on your studies. Our guide for this is Neelam Talreja, the founder of Mindseed tutorials. And trust me, she's developed some seriously powerful techniques to help students like you take back control from their phones. So, let's get right into it.
So, does this look familiar? You tell yourself, okay, just a quick 5-minute break. You open up Instagram, maybe watch a few YouTube shorts, and then you blink and somehow 2 whole hours have just disappeared. It happens to the best of us, right? This kind of time blindness is one of the biggest traps out there, and it's exactly where we're going to start.
So the big question is, have you crossed that line from just using your phone a lot to having a real, genuine addiction? Well, let's look at a couple of super clear warning signs that can help you figure it out.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting. On one hand, you've got time blindness, which we just talked about, losing huge chunks of your day. But check out the other side, memory lapses. You ever do that thing where you put your glasses down and then spend the next hour tearing your room apart looking for them? These little frustrating memory gaps can be another huge sign that your phone is just taking up too much hard drive space in your brain.
Now, if you're sitting there nodding along to all of this, please don't panic. You are definitely not alone. It's estimated that a whopping 90% of young people are dealing with some kind of phone addiction. And you know what the good news is? Because it's so common, there are clear, tested ways to fight back.
And that, of course, brings us to the most important question. It's great to know there's a problem, but how do you actually fix it? Well, we're going to cover 2 kinds of strategies. Some short-term fixes for when you need to focus right now, and then the big one, a powerful long-term cure.
Okay, let's start with the emergency toolkit. This is for all of you who have exams breathing down your neck and you need to cut out the noise immediately and just get back to studying.
The first method is, well, it's pretty brutal, but man, does it work. Use your phone until the battery just dies, and then just leave it. Don't charge it. The idea is, whatever it is, it can probably wait. Now I know what you're thinking. What if you study online? Simple, you do the next best thing. You go into your settings and you turn off every single notification. When you get that itch to check, just ask yourself that question. Is this more important than my exam? The answer is pretty much always going to be no.
All right, here's a fantastic little psychological trick for you. It's called the 10-minute rule. See, that urge to get distracted, it's kind of like a wave. It builds up, it hits a peak, and then it crashes. So the next time your brain screams, check your phone, you just tell it, nope, not yet. We're going to study for just 10 more minutes. What's amazing is that it's been shown that if you can just push through for those 10 minutes, the craving peaks and then totally disappears.
Okay, this next technique is my absolute favorite because it's so clever and completely counterintuitive. Instead of trying to fight your own laziness, you're actually going to use it as a weapon against your phone addiction.
So here's how it works. It's super simple. Every single time you finish using an app like Instagram or whatever your go-to is, you manually log out. So what happens later? That urge comes back, you automatically open the app, and boom, you're hit with the login screen. And your brain, in all its lazy glory, just goes, ugh, I have to remember the password and type it all in? No thanks. That little bit of friction is often all it takes for you to go, you know what, never mind, and put the phone down. You've just used your own laziness to win.
You know, as humans, we are just hardwired to love winning. A sports game, a competition at school, we just love that feeling of victory. So why not use that? Why not turn beating your phone addiction into a game that you can win every single day?
Here's how you play. First, set yourself a daily goal for screen time. Let's say under 5 hours. Then, every night, right before you sleep, you go into your settings and check the stats for the day. Did you stay under your goal? Awesome, that's a win. Did you go over? Well, that's a loss. The key here is to make it a really clear daily challenge.
But what happens on the days you lose? This right here is the single most important rule of the game. You never, ever go to sleep feeling bad about it. Don't beat yourself up. Instead, you have to appreciate the effort you put in. Literally say to yourself, you know what? I tried hard today. Tomorrow, I'm going to do even better. You have to learn to be your own biggest cheerleader.
So we've talked about the short-term tricks, but if you really want to kick this distraction to the curb for good, you need something permanent. So now, let's talk about the ultimate long-term cure. This slide really gets to the heart of it. The single best way to beat a small distraction is to have a much, much bigger goal. When your why is powerful enough, I'm talking getting into your dream college, making your parents proud, becoming a doctor, all those little distractions just start to look, well, small.
Your big goal just becomes way more important.
We are almost at the finish line. I've got one final super practical trick for you, and then I'm going to leave you with the most important question of this entire explainer.
This one's for all you late-night scrollers out there. You know the drill. You're in bed, watching videos with earphones so you don't wake anyone up. Here's the fix. Before you get into bed, take your earphones and put them all the way across the room. Later, when you're all comfy and you think about watching something, your lazy brain will save you again. The thought of getting out of your warm bed is just too much, so you'll just go to sleep instead. It's so simple, but it really works.
And really, this is what it all comes down to. This is the question you have to answer for yourself. What is your big goal? What is that dream that is so important, so meaningful to you, that it makes your phone seem totally insignificant in comparison? Figure that out, and you've found your permanent cure.
And that's a wrap. We really hope these strategies help you get your focus back and smash your goals. For more personalized guidance, you can always reach out to Neelam Talreja at Mindseed Tutorials. Thanks for watching.